So that was like the official part of the announcement and how it came to be. I wrote down some questions maybe you had, and I'll try to answer them. And the first question is, of course, why? Why would you sell it as a knife and limit yourself to 10 pieces a year? Well, as you can see, and as you probably have seen in part 1 and 2, it's very hard to make a folding knife. I had to invest quite a lot, like my mill and my lathe together cost around 2,000 euros. And by the time I had sold my design to We Knives, I was only at this stage yet. I just milled out the blade, but I wasn't nowhere near being capable of making perfect and sellable folding knives. And that's gonna take me around another half year, I guess. So I still have to invest a lot of time and a lot of money before I'm at that level. But right now I already made a lot of money. I already earned back my lathe, or I already earned back 3/4 of my mill just by doing this deal. So that's why it's giving me some peace of mind. I don't have to invest that much upfront anymore. And also, it's like a huge marketing deal, because We Knives is going to try and sell my knife, my design with my name on it throughout the entire world. And there are going to be 300 people in the world that flip my flipper design and probably think something about it. And if it's good or if it's bad, I don't mind, but I think it's perfect marketing. So that was the first question. Second question, how much did they pay? I'm not allowed to tell, I think, but it was somewhere between $400 and $700. So not terribly much, but it's a nice fee. It's something I can absolutely live with. Why did you sell this design? Because what if this is the best design you will ever make? And now you're not allowed to go and make full production batches like you would do if this whole little series goes out of the ground, just like with John Grimsmo. And this was one of the things from I'm going to limit myself. I've put quite a lot of time in this design, and also with this new video series it's taking me a lot of time. And what if there is a demand for this knife and I can't supply because I've limited myself to 10 pieces a year? And the thing I thought was, if I don't do this deal because I'm afraid I won't ever be able to make a second or even better design, that's me reasoning from a point of weakness, whereas doing this deal is reasoning from a point of strength. Now I get a bit of name, I get a bit of recognition, hopefully, and this I can use to make an even better design, and maybe bring that to market if there is a strong demand for things I make. And also, having a legally bound and well-known limit of 10 pieces a year can drive the price up. You see this right now at Instagram. Claire Hovin Knives makes beautiful stuff, but it's all of a sudden a quite very new design. He auctions off every piece he makes, I guess, and that means that it's very spectacular for collectors. And each knife he sells it for a lot more money than it's probably worth, because it's not there yet. There haven't been like 500 or 100 or 10 produced. So if it's well known to the world that there is a limited of that there are 10 spots a year to get this knife, then maybe that will increase the price. So I'm not in this for making money, but not doing this deal because I thought it would hurt my my chances, because maybe this is my best knife design ever. I wasn't feeling like that, so I just continued with it. Are you a maker or are you a designer? I kind of already answered this question. I am a designer. Period. I love making, but I also love designing, and designing is what makes my stuff special. If it's a special design, and I love to make it, but I don't want to do full entire day production and sanding, etc. I hate that stuff. Why we knives? That's a very good one. I think I chose. I had this confidence with we knives because they were very Western with their emails. I do a lot of business with Chinese companies, and they were like most Chinese companies. You send them an email, and as soon as you ask them a tough question, it takes a week to get an answer, or they rip you off or send bad quality stuff, etc. And I didn't have that feeling with we knives. They're also very well known, and they are located like 2 hours from one of our main suppliers that the LED lighting company I work for works with. So I could actually go and visit in a couple of weeks or months, which was also a very a great benefit for me. So yeah, I had this really cool feeling with we knives, and if you just seen their recent Instagram page with the new designs they're launching, yeah, they're all top-notch, high quality. So yeah, felt really confident with them, even though they are Chinese. What are we knives? What is we knife going to do with my minimalist design? It's a great question, and I don't have any influence on it at all. So they still have to make one and send it to me. That's conditionally that's in the contract. But after that, I'm not allowed to tell anymore. It's not my design anymore. So that's quite interesting. This is my baby. I gave it to them. I got something in return. And they can decide to make 10,000 of them. They can decide to make 100,000 of them. And they can also decide, I don't like it, really. We just pay that poor Dutch guy a bit of money, and we're going to keep it and we're going to store it. I'm never ever going to do anything with it anymore. Which would be incredibly sad to me, but yeah, that's the thing. If you sell stuff, you don't have any control over it anymore. Probably not a lot of you guys have seen my video about knife making, annotation. And in that video I talk about the value of having an own design. And I know there are a lot of knife makers watching, and probably a lot of them are thinking, a Knife Collab, is that something for me? And I think it is. Because it has so much benefits if somebody else starts selling your design with your name on it. And I think it's a really good thing to strive for. So if you're interested after seeing this video, yeah, sure, go send manufacturers messages and send them designs, and most of all, start designing new stuff. If you've seen the knife industry over the couple of last years, Another Fancy says it all the time, there hasn't been that much new stuff. So if you have a cool design, or you are willing to make a cool design, yeah, then sure, try and get a knife making collab with a major manufacturer, or even a small manufacturer, or even like a designer and a great knife maker. I think it's really cool if this happens, and yeah, be bold. Just send people an email or an Instagram message. Try. Do I get rich of, last question, and then I'm gonna quit. Did I get rich of this collaboration? No. Did I get rich of knife making at all? No. I'm in it for 3 years now, and if I see all my investments and I see all my my earnings, I'm still in debt. So I haven't earned in 3 years, I haven't earned a bit of money at all. I spent so much time but I've learned so incredibly much. I graduated at Philips with something based on hardening metal. I have now a job and with and I'm a SolidWorks designer, and all the SolidWorks skills have been honed by designing all these knives, and now working with the mill and all the mistakes I'm making. So did I get rich? Not at all, but I got so rich from making knives, like with knowledge and ideas and creativity, and like the person I am today. So yeah, really happy with it. So more knife making collabs for me in the future? Absolutely. I am now busy with 2 different companies, and I hope to get some results in the future. But yeah, this little design is still for sale, and I'll put a picture with it along. And even for this little friction folder I'm busy, but yeah, I like it so much. It's like a challenge every time, and it's like going on a date. You have to step to someone and ask them bold things, and yeah, it's really fun. So I hope this video wasn't too long. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in 2017, I guess, for Knives by the Sea episode 4. Thank you very much.